Hi, guys.
Okay, start over.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Wait. Should we do like 1, 2, 3? Hi, guys. We should have played this before.
Let's just, you say it first and then I'll like to say it after.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Welcome, everyone.
Why did you try to sound so manly? You're like, welcome, everyone. You're not. Just be yourself.
That is myself.
Okay, fine.
No, it's fine. We can cut the
Okay,
video.
hi, guys.
Okay, yeah, welcome.
Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to our podcast.
No one's going to listen to this. No one is going to, but...
Okay, no, have confidence. Everyone's going to listen to this.
Everyone better listen to this. I mean, we're just doing it for fun. It's for our own enjoyment.
I'm doing it for fame, but like...
Oh, he's doing it for fame. Okay, I'm doing it for my own enjoyment. I think it'd be fun. Yeah. And maybe we have good advice. I mean, we're not even doing advice.
We're not even doing advice. That's not a thing, but it might come.
You just basically get to hear about our lives, which you probably don't even want to hear about. Okay, so we had this idea to make this podcast
3 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago. And wait, why though?
We had like all these conspiracy theories that we wanted to talk about, and we had made a whole list of them, but then we lost the whole list.
Right.
But we wanted to name it originally Podcast Talks with Sarah and Dominic, but then we realized that's PTSD.
No, we did it on purpose. We did it on purpose.
Maybe you did it on purpose. I'm sensitive.
Because okay. We wanted to find a name or like an acronym that went like with our names, and I was like, PTSD, Podcast Talks with Sarah and Dominic, and then now I realize that's kind of insensitive, so we decided not to do that. So we're doing our own podcast. Dominic wants fame, I want
yeah, we're gonna have two separate ones
else.
But like our first one is gonna be together,
right?
I don't know what mine is called yet.
I don't know what mine is gonna be called. Well, we're each gonna have like different guests on them too.
Yeah.
And
from we live in different places.
We live in different places. Actually, I am from New York. Wink, wink. Anyways, so I have like a list of stuff that we're going to talk about. So here we go. Let's dive in. Okay. First, I guess we should introduce ourselves, like separately.
Oh, yeah. Like,
so
actually introduce
who wants to go first?
I will. I'm Dominic Regina. That's my full name. I go to NYU.
What's your middle name?
Clark.
Oh, okay.
I go to NYU in New York City, and we're both from Arlington, Texas.
Do you want to say like what you're majoring in?
Oh, I'm majoring in business and political economy.
Nice. Wait, what do you want to do after college?
After college, I either want to go to like law school or like get my MBA, and then I want to be a lawyer or like work in finance in New York City.
Period. Okay, I'm Sarah Crawford. I'm a sophomore. Did you say you're a freshman?
No,
I don't know.
But I'm a freshman.
I'm a sophomore at UT Austin. Hook 'em horns. As Dominic would say, go Violets, because that's their mascot. It's a violet, which is not a real thing. Anyways, I'm majoring in human development and family sciences with a hope to double major in psychology and adding a teaching. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just a second. Here we go.
We'll cut this out later.
Right.
We're
anyways.
back.
Are you putting it?
You can just go ahead. I'll work on it.
Okay, good. Anyways, so with hopes of getting a teaching certificate too, clearly I don't know what I want to do after college exactly. My hopes are to be a child psychologist or a child therapist or a high school algebra teacher. I know, it's kind of weird. I'm like quirky. I'm so quirky. No, but I just know I want to like work with kids in some context, and I like math. And I'm actually in accounting right now, and my mom wants me to do that, but I don't think I could do that every day for the rest of my life. I like it a lot though, but anyways. So those are our future careers, possibly. They may change. We don't know. Okay. I don't think we need to say... Okay, also, me and Dominic are friends because we went to church.
Yeah, we've grown up in the same church together. We've known each other forever, except Nicole says, or Sarah says, we have only been friends since we were 15. I don't know where that came from. but
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Well, no, we've been like, okay, we haven't been friends our whole lives.
I thought we'd been friends.
Oh, okay.
I was tripping.
Well, we have like been
we've been
we've been
like family friends.
Family friends.
We've known each other forever.
And basically at our church in Arlington, it was First United Methodist Church, FUMC gang. What if anyone from First United listened to this? Anyways, our parents were in the same Sunday school class. It was called the Seekers, and we like had like cookouts and campouts. And we always like do things. I don't know. I like wasn't friends with you because I was like, you're younger than me. That's weird.
Okay. Whatever. Moving on.
No, but like now we are friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's obviously why we're making this. About that, we can talk about your Google form that you had.
Yeah. So I made this.
You say it.
So I made this. I saw someone do this on TikTok, and then I copied them. I made this like Google form that I sent to 15 of my best friends from my whole life, and a lot of them who like aren't my friends anymore. But and I had them like rate me and like explain why they aren't friends with me anymore. And some of them that still are my friends. So one of them I sent to Sarah. And she gave me a 6 out of 10. She said that's where she said we've only been friends from when we were 15, and I was like, okay, we've been friends a lot longer than that, but whatever. And then she gave me a 6 out of 10 on how good of a friend I am.
No, that wasn't the scale. I thought it was like how strong our friendship is.
No,
was
how
it?
Good of a friend I am.
Oh, I'm so
sorry. And he gave
sorry.
me a 6 out of 10. Yeah, and like even like the people who hate me now, they gave me like 8s or 9s while we were friends.
Oh, good. Well, okay. See, the thing is that we're not in the same area, and so it's not like I see you every day, and I call you like probably too much. It's like once a week.
I call you as much as you call me. So
but it's like whatever. Well, I guess like once a week is pretty normal, but like. I don't know. I have stronger friendships than you do, or like than with you. Okay. Are you mad at me? Are we gonna get in a fight on the podcast?
Let's get in a fight.
Right.
I'm gonna pick
that would spice things up.
One time, Sarah told me that I was a parasite.
Okay, we're talking about this now. Okay.
Yeah, we're discussing all the issues we have.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Therapy session. Anyways, I don't remember saying that. And I don't know where it came from either. Like, clearly you did something bad to me to make me say that. No,
because I wasn't even there when you said this. It was on y'all's senior Sunday at church.
Why did I say that? Okay, I'm not that bad of a person normally.
Okay, we can move on. I've gotten over it.
Okay, yeah. He's not a parasite, obviously.
For, like, months. But.
No, you are not a parasite. Anyways, okay, so what should we talk about next? Let's do beliefs. I have that written on my list. Like that? Okay. Well, I'll explain this, and then you can, like, kind of add in, I guess. So, basically, we went on a vacation, a family vacation, how long ago? 3 years?
It was 2016.
So 4 years ago. And it was during the summer to Belize, which is, like, an island north of South America, right?
It's not an island.
It's not an island?
No.
Yes, it is!
It's a country, and it's connected to Central America.
Is it connected?
But, yeah.
I thought it was an island. Okay, I know geography. Anyways, you kind of explain.
Okay, yeah. So we just went on a family vacation together. We stayed at like this resort together, and yeah, I don't know how much more there is to explain. We have a lot of memories from there.
Yeah. What's your favorite memory from that?
I don't know, going like zip lining.
Okay, yeah, that was so fun. Well, and then Dominic always brings up how he made me a birthday cake. It was my birthday on the trip. And so, and at this point we weren't like really friends. I mean, we were like friends, but not as close.
You were friends with all of our siblings.
Yeah, I was friends with all of them. I still am friends with all of them, but like
mostly me.
Okay, anyways. Sorry, Carmen and Joel, if you're listening to this. Dominic's closer with my sister than I am. I'm just kidding. That's a lie. But like they're close because they live a block away from each other anyways. But he made me a birthday cake apparently, and he gets on to me because I didn't appreciate it that much. Even though it wasn't only you, it was you and your dad.
It was like, yeah, our whole family.
Anyways, he likes to bring that up, and it's kind of annoying, but it's fine.
Also, wait, I'll talk, never mind. I have another.
Okay. Wait, do you want to do another thing from Belize?
No, I have another memory, but it'll be better on Nicole's. I'm going to do another podcast with Nicole because it's involving Joel and Nicole.
Oh, not that story. Not that story.
Tune in next time if you want to hear
Tune in next time. So I have most embarrassing moment written down, but do you not really
I have no
one?
idea what my most embarrassing
and I
moment
don't...
is.
I can't think of one off the top of my head, so I'm gonna move on. And I didn't write it down. Okay, so we're gonna talk about irrational fears.
Yeah.
Which I guess. Oh wait, how many do I have written down? I have 3. You can go first, though.
I really only have one like really extreme irrational fear, and it's really came into play since I've moved to New York recently. But like, it's when you walk over those grates that like water, I guess, is supposed to fall into, like the sewage grates
in New
that
York.
It's gonna in New York or just anywhere that I walk over them, that it's going to, like, the gravity all of a sudden will get super strong and the metal will slice me into a whole bunch of thin little pieces,
and he'll just
like
fall
like
through
a pasta
grate.
maker or something, and I'll just fall through the grate. It's like every time I walk over them, that's all I can think. And I realize, like, that's obviously is not going to happen, but it's all I can think about when I'm walking over a grate, and it scares me every day.
The way you said pasta, like you compared it to pasta, and now like every time I walk over them, I think about that too. So, because he told me about that yesterday. But anyways, so that's really strange, but it's fine. And also, there's not really like those vents in any other places besides New York, right?
They're just not as many.
Okay, fair. You walk over one like every time you walk in New York. Okay, so my like big one is bathroom stalls, and let me kind of explain because you're probably really confused. I'll still go into bathroom stalls, but like it's the fact that like they're open at the bottom and the top. I'm always scared that someone's gonna like grab my feet, and then this is gonna get dark really fast. But I always get scared too that someone's gonna like hang a noose over the stall and like hang me while I'm going pee.
Do you think you wouldn't notice if like rope just started?
No, I mean,
down
I guess I
and
would.
just, like, snatched your...
I guess I would like see it like come up, but like why am I scared about that? Like it's never happened in like a horror movie, I don't think. So that's why I like don't know why I'm scared. But that's all I can think about. So every time I go, this might be TMI. This might be TMI, I'm warning. Every time I'm going pee, I like always look up and down to like make sure no one's like coming from the top or no one's coming from the bottom. Anyways, and then I also said getting something stuck in my throat, but that's because I have like this weird throat issue, which we don't really have to talk about because it's kind of gross, honestly. But basically, I have to get a surgery, that's in quotations, which basically they're just going to put a camera down my throat because I keep getting stuff stuck in my throat. And every time I eat, that's all I can think about. So that's kind of irrational.
Yeah, I feel like that's
a rational fear. And then I'm scared of bugs.
Everyone's
but is that rational?
I feel like that's
no,
irrational.
it's
they
not.
They can kill you, right?
It's irrational though because they obviously like aren't going to hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most of the time. But I hate them too. So
okay, well we can all agree about that.
Yeah,
okay, I said if you could live anywhere without consequences, where would you live?
First of all, where's their consequences?
Okay, no.
For living there?
I wrote this on the plane. Okay, basically, I mean like if you could live anywhere and like not have to like worry about a job or like raising a family.
Okay, not gonna lie, New York City, where I live now.
Okay, fair. What part? What like where we are right now?
If I could choose any part, probably like Tribeca.
Okay, I was there today with Ruby.
Cool.
Anyways, I would probably live in a different country.
Like what country?
Greece? I know it's that's basic.
What part of Greece?
Like Santorini.
Oh my god.
That's so basic.
I wanna go
Okay.
there so bad.
Maybe there, probably just somewhere like on water. That sounds weird. Like at a beach, but like Santorini is like definitely not a beach area. But like but also I would definitely want to live somewhere in the north too. I think I just want to live all over.
Yeah, same. I want to just be able to travel.
Same.
Nonstop.
Same. I guess if you could have like a house, like if you whenever we're rich, we're gonna be rich one day. Whenever we're rich, like where are we gonna? If we were to get like a house for a summer house or something, where would you get one? anywhere.
I would want to get one in Italy.
Okay, fair.
Like in central Italy, so I could go down, like, pretty close, drive down south to, like, beaches and stuff. And, like, if I stayed there, I could drive up north for skiing in Switzerland.
Fair. That sounds fun. I would come visit you in Italy so I could have Italian food.
And I'll come visit you in Santorini.
Well, I don't know. See, if I had a vacation home, I would probably have one in, like, Cozumel, because my family loves Cozumel, and we could go diving there. But then also, like, maybe, like, Michigan. I know
you keep talking about me. She's never even been to Michigan, and she loves talking about how much she wants to, like, live there or go there. And I'm like, that's such a random place.
I know, it is. But, like, I've just seen pictures, like, in the, like, fall and summer, I guess. And it's, like, it looks so pretty. And I know it's, like, really snowy in the winter, obviously. So maybe I would just go there during the summer. Anyways, moving on. So I put Seekers on here, even though we talked about that already.
Yeah, Seekers was the, like, Sunday school class that our parents were in. That made us, like, friends.
Do you have any memories from that? That, like specific ones, I guess. Besides, we had, like, campouts and cookouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Okay, I have them written down.
Specific ones.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I have one.
I remember. Wait, I have a story to tell.
Okay.
So I remember when I was, like, 13, like, there was, like, it was at your house. You had, like, a end of summer, like, pool party for, like, all the Seekers kids and adults.
Wait, don't call out anyone's specific name. Is that what you're about to do? Just say, like,
I'll call out my
a guy
name.
or something.
It's not, like, scandalous or something.
Okay.
And it was, like, really late, so there were only, like, 2 families left, and yours, obviously.
Yeah.
And, like, they were doing, like, shots, like, the adults, because they wanted to, like, seem fun, even though they were past their prime. My parents specifically, not yours.
It's like 6 p.m. and they're like, bedtime at 9. Anyways.
No, and so they, like, poured 2, and they were like, you can try them, because they wanted to, like, scare us away from alcohol. And me and my friend, I won't name him, because you, were both like, oh yeah, we're gonna do them. And he, like, recoiled so hard, and I threw it back so easily at 12. That was my proudest memory. You were there, Sarah. You were watching. You need to remember. That's my proudest memory of all time. And then you, like, FaceTimed your boyfriend. I don't know if you don't want me to name him. Was your same current boyfriend now?
Okay, wait. How long ago did you say this was?
Yeah, but
no, how long ago?
I was 12. Y'all weren't dating yet. You were just, like, obsessed with him.
Oh, okay. So I was, like, 13.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Well, you said current boyfriend. Obviously, everyone knows I'm dating Matthew.
Okay.
But, like,
okay, well, you don't want me to name anyone, so.
But we started dating whenever I was 15. So was I obsessed with him?
There was a long time where
No, but I may have been dating another guy. I promise I'm not, like, I don't know. Let's just say I had a lot of boyfriends, but never two, like, at once.
At the same time.
Yeah. Anyways, wait, I was going to talk about okay, I don't remember that, but also I feel like you're flexing. Like, I feel like
that is my biggest flex of my whole life.
No, but I feel like you're, like, making yourself seem better. Not to be, like, mean, but, like.
No, how do you not remember this? This is, like.
I don't.
I was so proud of it that night.
What was it? Do you remember?
It was tequila. It was like your...
Did you, like, have a chaser?
It was like... No, and it was like your parents' special tequila they brought from, like, Mexico. And my mom yelled at me. She's like, you weren't supposed to actually do it. Like, it was just
They're like, here's some alcohol. Take it. And you were like, okay. I don't remember that happening. But maybe it did happen. I believe you, I guess. We'll see. So I only have... Wait, that was at a Seekers campout? Or
it wasn't
cookout?
a Seekers... It was, like, the end of summer party that your parents threw.
Jolie and Mike are gonna get in trouble for that.
For what? That's legal. Parents are allowed to give their kids alcohol.
Oh, they are? Okay. Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Parents, you heard that? Anyways, my mom would not ever. Anyways, so I have Chubby Bunny Challenge with Peyton Howard. Do you think he's listening to this?
I don't know. We can make him listen to this.
Okay. Well, I mean, he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to, but if he is listening to this, or if anyone knows Peyton Howard, it kind of involves him. He, like, basically we were playing Chubby Bunny, and it's where you, like, try to fit as many marshmallows in your mouth. Like, you have to put one in your mouth, and then you have to say Chubby Bunny, and then you just keep going until you can't say chubby bunny anymore if you like yak or something. Yak is throw up. Dominic didn't know what that is. I said yak today and he like looked at me so weird. Vomit. Is that better? I don't know. But anyway, so we played it and Peyton Howard won. But I remember a guy, I'm not going to say who because this might be kind of embarrassing, literally like threw up his marshmallows. It wasn't Peyton Howard. It was like another guy in Seekers. Oh my God. And he threw up the marshmallows and I'm like traumatized now. I can like barely eat marshmallows because it really grosses me out. Anyways, sorry for throw up talk. So we already talked about your Google form.
Yeah. Celebrity crushes.
Okay, do you have yours?
Yes.
In your mind or written down?
Well, I've been obsessed with Emma Watson.
Okay,
my whole entire life.
Yep, we knew that.
I used to have an Emma Watson fan account and it had like 2,000 followers on Instagram. Like, wait,
you did?
Yeah, and
what?
I was obsessed with her.
Shout it out.
Well, I changed it for like a biology project because there was like this thing where like if you can get as many likes on this.
Oh yes, okay.
And like growing up like with the Harry Potter movies, like I would always have a crush on like the one that was like my age. It's really
okay,
weird.
fair.
But yeah, I'm obsessed with her, and also Blake Lively. Except she's married.
Oh, so you don't have a chance now.
No.
Now you don't have a chance.
I mean, no.
After she's married?
I can shade out Ryan. He's not married. He's not on my level, so.
Oh, right. Wait, Ryan Gosling? Is that who
Ryan Reynolds.
I didn't say that. Ryan Reynolds. I don't know, like, celebrity husbands and wives. I don't know. But both of them are pretty women. What about, do you have any, like, guys that you think are attractive? Because I have some girl celebrity
Ariana Grande also is extremely attractive. Like, she's the hottest,
Victorious?
No.
Person?
I was gonna say singer.
Oh, is she really? Do you think that?
Yeah. You don't think
the
so?
The hottest? Well, like, each person has, like, their own... I don't think there's, like, the hottest celebrities. Like, you know how there's, like, those magazines that's, like, hottest man of the year?
Yeah, it's just for publicity.
Okay, but who is like the hottest person this year? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Was it like, I don't know who it was either. But I feel like everyone thinks that different people are hot. I have some weird people on my list. Should I talk about my list?
Yeah.
I give everyone permission to judge me for all of these, or agree with me if you feel bold to. Anyways, so my number one is Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so basically I had to watch Pride and Prejudice for one of my classes. Like, one of our assignments was over that movie. And I watched the one from 2005, so not the one from the 90s, I think is when it's from. And Mr. Darcy is just, like, so... Have I showed you a picture of him?
Yeah,
so attractive. It was on my TikTok account. I, like, made a video about it. But it's like his personality makes him more attractive. In the movie...
The personality, how he's like, I don't like you.
Yeah, like, why do I like that? Matthew, if you're listening to this, I don't like that. So don't say I don't like you to me. But Matthew was, like, offended whenever I said Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice was my celebrity crush. He was like, you have low standards. And I was like... Anyways, it's like just like a weird attraction that I have to him.
Yeah, that is very weird.
I know, it is weird. Like, he's not actually, like, if you go look him up, you would judge me. But if you want to see a hot scene of him, hot scene, that sounds like inappropriate. That sounds inappropriate. If you want to see, like, the best scene in the movie of him, it's like the raining scene when, like, he's talking to the main girl. I forgot her name. Mary? I don't know. But look up, like, Mr. Darcy rain scene and you'll see him if you want to. And then for a long time, my celebrity crush was Gary Sinise. I just like all these old guys. That makes me sound so weird. I promise I'm not weird. It's like, okay, Gary Sinise was on CSI New York and I, like, love that show. My mom, like, let me watch that in my childhood, which is probably not a good idea. Like, I started watching it whenever I was, like, 7.
I don't watch it.
It's like a crime show. Like, people were getting killed and, like, there were murder scenes and, like, I don't even know. And so, but I just thought he was like kind of cute. And like my neighbors for some reason know him. My neighbors at home. Like my neighbors are like big Aggie fans. And they have this RV that they take to all like the A&M games. And one time Gary Sinise borrowed their RV. So they like know him now. Anyways, he's an old guy. He was Forrest Gump. He was
I've never seen Forrest Gump.
Yeah. What's his name?
I literally have no idea who this person is.
He was the pilot. Is there a pilot? Oh no, I'm gonna sound really stupid. I just don't remember Forrest Gump that well, but he's in that movie too. But then, okay, I have for real celebrity crushes that aren't weird people, and those are Michael B. Jordan, of course. He's so attractive. Dominic said that he was dead yesterday. He was like,
yeah,
isn't he dead?
I got him confused with the other guy in Black Panther, because I know him from Black Panther, so...
R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. But anyways, Michael B. Jordan is definitely my top person. And then Zendaya is gorgeous. We all know that.
Too.
Yeah. And then I also said I have a crush on Emma Chamberlain's personality and style, which is true. But like there's so many girls nowadays who like try to like copy her. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even know who Emma Chamberlain is.
She's
Chamberlain?
Chamberlain.
It looks like it says Chamberlain.
Chamberlain. So. Do you don't know who that is?
I've like heard of her a bunch of times, but I have no idea like what she's from, like what she was in. Is she an actor?
No, she's literally a YouTuber. That's it. But like she was like kind of the quirky girl, like personality, and then like I don't know. I feel like everyone copies her, if that makes sense. Like if she does something, like people will be doing that, and I like her, but not to that extent. I feel like I want to be my own person. You know what I mean? I don't want to be her. But I really like her a lot, and I feel like I would be good friends with her. That kind of sounds basic, but it's fine. I said worst thing you've ever been accused of.
Oh, you didn't give me time to think about this.
Okay, well, I'll say mine, and then you can think about it, and then maybe we can do it later. I don't know. So this is. I'll say names for this story because I just think it's funny, and I don't think that the guy will actually listen to this. Maybe. So basically, the worst thing I've ever been accused of is kind of a joke, I think. So basically, in the 6th grade, I was dating this guy named... Should I say his first and last name? Maybe I don't have to... No, I'm just going to keep names out of it. Okay. I'm just going to keep names out of it. I was dating this guy, okay? Yes, 6th grade. I dated like 10 guys in elementary school. I have a picture of all the guys I dated in elementary school. And it's way too many people. It's like 6 guys, I'm pretty sure. Like every single grade of elementary school, I was like, check, I have a boyfriend. Anyways, so, but in 6th grade, I was dating this one guy, and we dated for like probably 3 months, I think. And then for Christmas came around, and we gave each other gifts, okay? I was like using my mom's money. I was like, give me some money to get me this guy a gift for Christmas, even though he probably didn't need anything. And if he listens to this podcast, he probably won't. He's gonna know who he is, and maybe my friends will too. But basically, he got me a James Avery snowflake necklace. Okay, and that's like a big deal. It was like the orange box. I don't know if and it's like the fancy. You open the gift and you're like, oh, fancy. And so I opened it and I was like. I obviously was like, thank you so much, like, this is so nice, whatever. And I was, like, so thankful for it. And then, like, the next month, like, I don't know, I guess I just didn't see our relationship going anywhere.
In 6th grade, your relationship.
6th grade, right. I didn't, like, really see it, like, I don't know. I just didn't really like him anymore, basically. And then we broke up, and he accused me of being a gold digger in the 6th grade. And so now I'm a gold digger. I'm just kidding. But, like, I was accused of being that just because I broke up with him, like, maybe it wasn't a full month. Maybe it was, like, a couple weeks or something after he got me the necklace. He was like, you only wanted to date me for the Christmas present. Which, I mean,
well, you didn't even know he was going to get you that. So
yeah, and also, I did know he was, like, wealthy. Yeah, Dominic's mad about it, thank you. But it was just a whole situation. I'm not a gold digger, though. I think that everyone, no matter what their wealth is nice and a good person. I'm so nice. Is nice. Well, and I don't know. I don't think you should be a gold digger, period.
That's our inspirational thought of the day.
Yes, don't be a gold digger. Anyways, do you have one, or do we need to move on?
I don't know. I've been accused of so much.
Okay, but don't, like, do any controversial things. Podcast appropriate.
Yeah, I don't know. We might come back to it.
Okay. If you think of something funny, you can say it. Okay. Okay, so if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? And basically, I was thinking about this question, and I was like, this is kind of like how in interviews, when the interviewers, like, are asking you, what's your biggest weakness, or whatever, or like, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and you have to be like, my biggest weakness is working too hard, like putting too much on my plate. Like, what's something else they would say? Like, I'm like too positive about things. Like, that is not a weakness. I don't know what my weakness would be, though, in an interview.
Okay, well, that also wasn't the question.
I know, that wasn't the weak, or that wasn't, like, if I was interviewed, though, like, if you were interviewed, what would you say is your weakness?
I don't know. I've always, like, stuttered through interviews, and like the whole time, and I've never done well in them.
Me neither.
So, like,
and also I'm not good with, like, on the spot questions, and so I'm like, but Matthew told me a trick for that. He was like, just say, that's a really good question, and then, like, linger on it, and then answer, and, like, say, let me think about it.
I have to say, like, that, like, 7 times.
Like, yeah, like,
really
let me think about it.
A really good question.
And then it, like, takes 7 minutes to answer the question. Anyways, I don't know what I would say.
Okay, but if I could change one thing about myself, I would make myself the hottest person in the whole world, and, like, irresistible.
Okay, but,
so
like,
I could get whatever
like,
I want.
abs.
Yeah.
And then, like,
okay, but is that
flow.
Can I not make it all in one? Like,
no, I'm saying, like, I guess attractive things.
Yeah, I would have abs, and I would have.
Okay, but flow, everyone's body is beautiful, Dominic. And everyone is attractive in their own way. I'm being inspirational today. But no, I mean, it was a question. I mean, I don't know what I would change about myself. Ew, that was such a gross noise. Ew, that was such a gross noise. I didn't think about this one, and I should have, like, wrote something down.
She, like, prepared all these questions, so she has all these answers, like, prepared, and then I had to just on the spot, like, make something up.
I don't know what I would, like, change about myself.
Good for you.
I mean, like, there's certain, like, features on my body that I would change. Like, I have really crooked fingers, and I would definitely change that.
Everyone knows the hard life of someone with crooked fingers.
And my chin is so pointy, too. Like, I would show my side profile, but I'm too insecure to do that. About my side profile. Like, it's not good. But I don't know. I don't know. Would you change anything about your personality? You're like, no, I'm perfect.
No. I don't know. Because, like, have you read, like, Divergent?
No.
It's kind of a tangent, but, you know, like, when they, like, took certain parts out of people's, like, personality that, like, if you, like, have the possibility that you're going to become a murderer, they, like, took that out. They figured out how to, like, take that out of your personality.
Wait, really?
But then it, like, also took away, like, the whole, like, other side of it where, like, you're not, like, fun anymore. I don't even know. That's a really bad, like, synopsis of the book, but...
Yeah, good job. I'm just kidding. I didn't know. I had to watch that movie, I think.
Okay, well, like, it's, like, the series. Like, it's later in the series. It's, like, explained.
What would
like,
you, like...
Every, like, bad part of your personality has, like, a good part, too, that, like, coincides.
Good. That's a good way to, like, look at it, too. I guess, like, I don't know. Everyone is built different. Everyone has good personalities, whatever. That was kind of like, I didn't mean for that question to, like, get deep. I don't think it did, though. I mean, I didn't answer it, so here I go. So we literally talked about this today, high school versus college friendships.
Well, I just came to college a couple months ago, and mostly people have been like stuck in their rooms. We haven't been allowed to have any person in our dorms yet, like not even other people in our hall. And there's been like no parties allowed because of COVID. So I don't have that many college friendships, not gonna lie.
But you're gonna make more.
Yeah. I like the people so far.
Okay, good.
Become friends with.
Well, and I was talking to Ruby about this today too, and I talked to Dominic about this. And for some reason we talked about it, like, I don't know why I talked about it so much today, but basically, like, I noticed, because in high school, you're, like, only allowed. Like,
so,
you're...
like, once you're, like, cemented into the
yeah, and,
that
like...
you, start off with.
Yeah, and if, like, you want to not be friends with someone, they're like, oh, you're a bad person. And you're like, no, I think I'm just, like, doing what's best for me, but okay. Like, and it just, like, sucks, too, because you're always, like, around them, too. Like, you can't really escape your friends if, like, you don't want to be friends with them anymore. Like, you basically, like, just have to act like you're friends with them, which is, like, really awful. And I wish that it didn't have to be like that. And I was talking to Ruby today, one of my friends, and she went to a public school in New York, but she only had 70 people in her grade. And she was like, those were the most toxic friendships I had. But she's like, what was I supposed to do about it? Like, not have friends or, like, have toxic friends, which is, like, a bad thing you have to, like, compromise, I guess. But,
but in college, because it's so big, like, you can...
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like someone,
just
bye.
Yeah, bye. I mean, I guess unless it's, like, your roommates or something like that. But, like,
even then, you cannot room with them after.
Yeah, and, like, you just, like, find... okay, this is, like, generalizing, but, like, in college, I feel like you just have more, I guess, deeper relationships. We were also talking about this today, but, like, we were saying that, like, you actually, like, kind of get to learn and you're also going through, like, a vulnerable time in your life where you're trying to figure out, like, what you want to do for the rest of your life, and you get to, like, show your passions, I guess. So I feel like that's a good, like, way to, like, enter into a deeper relationship. But like we said, like, it's easy to get away from bad friendships because then you just don't, like, I don't know. And how many people are in undergrad NYU? 26,000?
26,000.
I don't know how many are at UT. I should probably look
like
that up.
A lot more.
Is it more?
Is
it like 100,000 or something?
No. I think it's like 50,000.
Okay. But see, like,
I could be wrong.
You can literally, like, escape everyone. Like, you could just not, I don't know. Like, you could be enemies with so many people and still be fine with, like, your friend group. But I also learned that, like, you don't have to have, like, not everyone has to be your friend, which I guess is good. Like, you can have, like, a small friend group and still be fine. Anyways, I put choir tour memories. So basically, I don't know if I have, like, any specific ones. Oh, I have one, but, like, we can't say that on the podcast. I wish we could, like, mute it. No! Keep that in.
Okay,
Keep that in.
Okay,
anyways, they won't know what that is. They won't know, like, what it means. Do you have any memories from choir tour?
I just remember, like, every choir tour on the last night, how there'd be that, like, circle where, like, everyone would get super deep and cry and, like, talk in front of the whole group. Like, I never got into it at all. It's just like, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
This is sad.
And it was, like, only really sad because the seniors were, like, leaving.
Well, I was never a senior on choir tour. My senior choir tour got canceled. Let me
throw
myself a little pity party.
COVID things. Well, you, like, but... Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. But, like, I feel like you were most sad our last choir tour.
Yeah.
Because all your friends were leaving you. I'm just kidding.
I was friends with everyone.
Yeah, you were friends with a lot of seniors. But, like, no, I remember those... And I, like, cried the first choir tour I went on. It was, like, coming out
It's always the seniors and the 7th graders. Because the 7th graders think it's, like, the most, like...
emotional
thing of their whole life.
And it's, like, every person says the same thing. This trip has, like... changed me. It's been so beneficial.
Every year it's been what I've looked forward to the whole year because it's like
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like I mean, I get people getting. I don't want, like, people to, like, watch this who are going on choir tour and be like,
wow.
That's how they viewed it. Okay, but, like, it was. Like,
I mean,
kind
at
of
the time, I didn't view it that way, but now just looking back, I'm kind of like, that was a little weird.
Yeah, but I also, like, understand if, like, people wanted to just talk about deep things.
Yeah.
I guess. In 7th grade, like, summer after 6th grade. So, like, going into 7th grade, that was my first one. And I cried like a baby. For what reason? Like, I was not close with anyone because I'd only been in the choir for, like, 2 months. And I cried.
I never cried at one of those.
You did our last year, right?
No, I didn't even, like, even when it was all of y'all. Yeah, when I talked, I was like, I'm not going to talk to y'all individually because that would take too long. I'm going to miss y'all. Like, that's all I said. And then y'all all went through and took, like, talked to me individually, and I was like, I feel bad.
Did you cry whenever we talked to you? Did you cry whenever I talked to you?
No, I didn't cry. I was like, aw. Like, I was sad, but, like, I'm not going to, like, it's in a bright room with like 50 people in it. I'm not just gonna like start like bawling.
Yeah, I guess. No, it was normally dark.
Yeah, but
and then
the last year,
the last year was like
really
bright lights on. Here we go.
LED.
And
they couldn't turn them off.
Well, and like, I mean, I don't know. I guess whenever my sister left, that was like probably my most emotional year.
That was like the biggest part of the choir left too.
Yeah. And I think Greg
there was so much like drama that day for me. Do you remember that? We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk. I think I do, but we don't have to talk about that because we don't want to start drama. But basically, those circles were like beneficial if you were into it, but if you weren't into it, it was just like long and drawn out. And no, but I remember like first year, you obviously weren't on that one because you were going into 6th grade. I was going into 7th, and it was like literally we sat down in a circle and I was like, what's going on? And my sister explained it to me and I was like, okay. And I thought it was going to maybe take like an hour, and it took from like, I think we started at like 7 and it ended at like 2 a.m.
The first one I went on was like that too. It was like in Lubbock because we were staying at like Texas Tech's campus. And it was the grade before your sisters graduated.
Yeah.
The first one I went on was when I was going into 8th grade. So it was like a New Mexico trip. And it literally went until 3 a.m.
That is ridiculous.
And I didn't even like have a chair. Like I was sitting on the ground.
We would have to
for,
sit on like the
6
ground.
hours. Awful.
Yeah, the first one, and then people would like fall asleep after they had already spoken, and I'm like, why are you still like just go back to your dorm room? But then
they wouldn't let us though.
Yeah, and then it seems like disrespectful. But then because of this reason, they were like, okay, maybe we should change this. And so what did they like? Only limited.
They limited it for 1 year. They limited it to like the seniors and the graduates could talk.
Okay.
But like then they took that back away, and then they were like,
because then they would have like siblings that be like, I want to talk or whatever. Maybe it was siblings too, but I think like our last year it was everyone could talk, but I think everyone was like, I think he told us like kind of make it short and sweet.
Yeah, we also like. It was specifically your group. Like, I kind of dodged the bullet, but we would get attacked, like, every time on choir tour. Like, by, like, people would always be like, y'all are not friends with us, and, like, you're the worst. Like...
Wait, your grade specifically?
No, your grade.
My grade?
And, like, I would, like, dodge it because I wasn't in your grade, so I would be like,
Is it because we were, like, cliquey?
Yeah, they would always be like, y'all are such a clique, like, you're being exclusive, but so much. And I remember the
Were we like that?
No, you weren't at all.
Honestly?
Because, like, I literally, because when the people in my... I'm so serious. You weren't.
Okay.
Because when the people in my grade stopped coming to church, I just went and became friends with y'all. Like, so obviously, like, you weren't like that. But I remember the year y'all were going into 12th grade, there was this girl, I'm not going to name her name, but maybe you can figure it out.
No.
Who was like...
okay, but don't make it too specific.
Yeah, who was the grade above you. And she had been in our small group, though.
Oh my God, you're making it so specific. I was like, don't make it specific.
No one's going to know who this is. And she was like, I think it's funny how none of y'all spoke to me when I'm leaving. And she like,
said that to us?
Yeah, she said, I think it's funny how none of the people on that couch, because we were all sitting on the same couch, spoke to me. And we were like,
that's so odd. Why did she take it so personally?
She literally, and I was like, and also she had started coming to the church like 3 months before. Like, what were we gonna say to her? Like, oh my God, you've had such an impact on my life in like the last 3 months.
I don't know. I don't remember who you're talking about. You might have to tell me after we end this. But I just like, I don't know. It was like not that deep of a thing. Or okay, it was a deep thing, but like, I didn't want people to take it personally if we didn't talk to them. Because, like, you didn't talk to us.
I didn't talk to anyone ever.
Or you were just like,
it was a good trip. All of my choir tours ever. I never talked to anyone.
You were like, it's a good trip, thanks.
Yeah.
And some of the guys would just like skip themselves, and I'd be like,
I did that every year until the one in New Orleans, because then no one had skipped themselves up to me, so I didn't want to be the first to do it. And then the year you went. So I only talked at 2 of them. Okay,
but what would really get me is, I'll say a name because it was sweet. Kim Hetherington would always like talk like, well, she had like 3. Well, I guess I wasn't there for Grant's choir tour, was I?
I don't know.
I don't know either. She like had 2 of her guys, right? 2 of her boys. Is that the right term?
Yeah, sure. Sons, probably.
Sons, thank you. That's the term I was looking for. She had 2 of them like graduate, so I like got to like hear her talk to them, I guess. And she got so emo, and I was so emo because of it. And like it was so sweet though. She was like saying all these nice things, and I was like, that made me cry.
I love Kim Hetherington. She's the best.
Same, Kim Hetherington.
And you watch this, Kim.
If you're watching or listening,
we love you. This is a Kim
Big
Hetherington fan podcast.
She actually is like a queen, though. I'm not even kidding. And then also Roger. Roger's not listening to this. I can promise you, he is like in his like room at night. He would always like talk about like he would talk at the end and always cry. And then I would, like, start bawling. It would always be Roger. Roger would always get me, and he'd be, like, the one at the very end, too. But honestly, I think most of the time I cried at those because I was so exhausted. I was like, I'm so tired.
Everyone had stayed up the whole week. So,
right. We didn't get good sleep the week before. Okay.
I think that was, like, an inducement for everyone to cry at that.
Right. Okay, I said something we are bad at that we probably shouldn't be bad at. What is yours? Do you have one that you can think of?
Literally being awake at any given time. Like, there's like a...
That you're bad at?
30... I don't know if that counts. I'm very bad at, like, maintaining a sleep schedule.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I mean, for your health,
yours is swimming?
Okay, yeah. I have, like, written down. Well, okay, so basically, I'll explain. I had, like, swimming lessons. Okay, also... Did you have swimming lessons whenever you were younger?
Me and Ashley took swimming lessons.
Ashley Hattendorf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, for like 10 years together. It was
Wait, really? When did you start?
We for so long. Like when I was 30.
Oh, okay. So like 3 to 13.
Yeah. We took them for so freaking long.
And they were helpful, right?
Yeah, except now I'm not technically allowed to swim.
Not even like in shallow water?
Well, like I do it anyway because I don't follow doctor's advice. But yeah, I have epilepsy.
He does have epilepsy. I didn't want to say it unless you were going to say it.
I mean, I don't care.
Let's bring it up. Well, actually, fun fact, my friend Dom, she probably won't listen to this podcast either. Maybe she will. My friend Dom, her name is Dominique, but we call her Dom. She has seizures. She's not epileptic, though. But she has, I don't know, like, what kind they are. She's on medicine for it, though. But I was like, whenever I first found that out, I was like, I have a friend named Dominic who has seizures, too. And I was like, y'all need to meet one day. But, anyways, I don't think that's ever going to happen because you live in New York. But, what were we talking about just before this?
Swimming?
Swimming, yes. I got off topic. So basically, also I just swallowed. I hope you couldn't hear it on the microphone. I'm getting scared about what you can hear and what you can't. So basically, I had swim lessons like whenever I was like 4 to 6 years old, I think. And Matthew told me that he didn't have swim lessons. Like he was just like thrown into a pool and knew how to swim. And I was like...
I feel like his parents, if anything, it was his parents.
And like maybe...
They didn't just like go and then they went in and...
Yeah, they like probably like put him in and probably like held him and was like, this is how you do it. And like showed him how to do it.
Yeah.
But like, and that's still a lesson, I would consider that. But he said like he didn't have to take swim lessons from like a professional.
Naturally, like a dog or something.
Yeah! I was like, no, you did not. He's lying. But anyways, so I... took swim lessons like 4 through 6, ages 4 through 6, I think. And obviously I went to like Camp Thurman every year and we'd have to swim. So I was like good at swimming then. And then I don't know what happened, but I just slowly got worse at swimming. And I can keep myself afloat now.
Well, I'm glad.
And also I had
a scuba diver.
Yes, okay. No, but see, I'll talk about that in a second. I had a pool growing up though, and it was like I think it goes down to like 5 feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously I couldn't stand in that like whenever we first moved in there, which was like 10 years ago, I think. but like now I can, and so I don't really need to know how to like tread water, I guess. But like Dominic said, I just burped.
We can cut it out.
We can cut it out. Okay. Anyways, like Dominic said, I am a scuba diver. I've been certified for 9 years.
That was such a flag. You said, I am a scuba diver.
My mom was crazy, like really insane, and got me certified whenever I was 10 years old. That's the earliest age you can go. And it was like fine though. Like I don't really remember much of it, which is probably good because like the training was like, or like the test was kind of stressful. So I remember that it was stressful, but I'm glad I don't remember the details. Anyways, past that point, whenever you dive though, you have a BCD on, which is basically like I don't know what it stands for. I should know. Like this shit, I learned this whenever I was 10 years old, so 9 years ago. But basically it's like a life vest. So whenever you first get into the water, you have the life vest on, and then you like obviously let all the air out of your life vest and you just float down to the bottom. But you're wearing like fins and stuff, and then once you get to the bottom of the ocean, you put a little bit of air into your life vest to kind of get yourself to be like buoyant.
Yeah.
I don't have to know how to swim to put air in a life vest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know how to like kick my legs because like obviously that's how you move whenever you're diving. But like if I was just thrown into a lake where I couldn't touch with no like life jacket on, I could probably successfully tread water for a little bit, but it would be like pushing it past like 2 minutes, I think.
I have a story about almost drowning. Do you want me to tell you? At Camp Thurman. So I used to work at this place called Camp Thurman. We both worked there. But they put me on...
Wait, what were our names? What was yours?
I don't want to say mine. Mine was Italy, which is
that's cute. I forgot about that.
It was my 11th choice, though.
11th?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we had to give so many nicknames, and then they were like, no. If you're listening to this, Camp Thurman. If you're listening to this, the founders of Camp Thurman. I was named Petal because Nicole's name was Wildflower. So I was
Nicole
like,
is her sister, by the way.
Yeah. We're at her apartment in New York. That's what that is. Anyways.
So anyway, they put me on pools, like, because it was my first year. And so they put me on pools for a week where I was just, like, supposed to, for each, like, shift, it would be, like, there were, like, 50 minutes or something, where, like, there would be a rock where, like, you would watch kids jump in off the rock into the pool, and it was, like, 15 feet deep.
Yeah.
And you would have to tell kids, like, when they can jump so that a kid doesn't just, like, jump on another kid.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to just, like, tread water for 50 minutes at a time. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. So they sent me, like, out there into, like, the middle of the pool and to tell kids when to jump. But this was, like, these were, like, 6th graders or something, and they were not interested in jumping off the rock. So I was just out there for, like, 50 minutes by myself. And I had taken a life jacket out there, but I took the life jacket off, and I was just, like, resting on it, and I was wearing sunglasses because it was like bright in the middle of the summer, and they weren't see-through sunglasses, and I fell asleep while just like resting on the life jacket in the middle of the pool. And the lifeguards, because their job is to watch the kids, not the counselors, like I was like they weren't making sure I could swim, and I had no job to do, so I fell asleep because that job was always made me so tired, and I literally woke up at the bottom of the pool. Like, I woke up because I had just, like, sucked in a breath of water. And I was like, what the heck? Where am I? Which is, like, literally a nightmare that, like, you wake up and you're drowning. And then I, like, swam to the top and I, like, coughed up a whole bunch of water.
Did the lifeguards see you?
They never noticed. They literally stayed watching the other way. They hadn't even noticed that, legit, they wouldn't have noticed until, like, my body was floating and I was dead. Like...
So you just gulped like a whole bunch of water and you're like, I'm dying. You
but then I had to swim up 15 feet after I had taken a gulp of water.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so that was terrifying.
That is terrifying. So you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Okay, good. See, but I think, honestly, and I snorkel too, but with that, like, and sometimes I do without a life jacket on. You've gone snorkeling? Yes.
We've gone snorkeling.
Yes, we've gone together. So. Okay. But, like, whenever you snorkel, it's weird because, like, your head floats. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And all you have to do is, like, kick at the surface, and then, like, your head floats. I don't really understand the science behind that. But anyways, so, like, snorkeling, you don't really have to know, like, how to swim on your own. And, like I said, I can tread water, probably just not for very long. Like, I'd probably just get worn out. and then I can't swim like professionally. Or like, you know how people do like that swim that's like that, and you like
freestyle.
Yes, freestyle. Thank you. I don't know how to do that, and I look like an idiot whenever I try to do that. And then I can't like dive into the water. I'm not a professional swimmer like at all. But like I don't know. I'm not a good swimmer too. Like I look like a dog whenever I go swimming. Anyways, so that's something I'm bad at.
I have another story that involves both of us and swimming. Do you remember when we were like snorkeling with like nurse sharks in Belize? Yep. And Joel got a bloody nose. My younger brother got a bloody nose. And they were like, because you know like sharks can like sense blood. And then that's how they know to like attack. So they like made us all get out of the water like as soon as possible onto the boat.
I literally freaked out.
Everyone that did. Like, because the like not even like the people doing the thing, like they're supposed to like keep their cool, and they're like, no, y'all need to get out of the water. Right, I
was like probably, I don't know if I was the last one, but I remember like, well, obviously Joel was like the first one to get out.
And they like were reaching down and like yanking us
I know,
like,
that was terrifying.
Keeping their cool.
And I don't know why I knew that sharks like can smell blood.
I feel like from like Shark Week or something.
Shark Week, yeah, probably. But like I knew that, and then he got the bloody nose, and I was like, we're dead. We're dying. And did they feed the sharks too?
Yeah, they had been feeding the sharks, but like, so that's what made like 20 of them be. So
yeah, they were like feeding them meat of some sort, right? Like raw meat.
I don't know.
And it was like, they might have been done with it at that point, were they?
Yeah.
But then like the nurse sharks, was it nurse sharks?
It was nurse sharks. So like if we had been attacked by one, we probably wouldn't die. It would just be extremely painful. But
do they have teeth? That's kind of a dumb question.
I feel like they do, but I feel like they're not as like dangerous as like great.
Yeah, and I don't think they're as like aggressive either, because obviously like their job is to give birth, right?
I think so.
See, the way we don't know about like shark anatomy, I do know that like they do smell blood from along like a far away. Like I think it's like 3 miles. I could be wrong about that. But like as soon as he got the bloody nose, I was like, we're dead. We're like RIP.
We're literally gonna die.
Like praying to God like that we don't die. Anyways, that was a traumatic story. Anyways, PTSD. Am I right? God, that was so bad. I didn't say that. Anyways, so then we have 2 more topics.
You have 2 more topics.
Okay, so there's music artists that we like, but no one else does. Not no one else, but like the majority of people hate. And I have Bad Baby on there.
We both love Bad Baby. That's like the Danielle Brooke. If y'all don't know who that is, that's like the girl who's like, catch me outside, how about that?
My dad loves to quote that. My dad, like, I think he saw that like segment probably, you know how it like was popular in like YouTube maybe? Yeah. My dad like saw it a month after it had already like died off. And he's like, catch me outside, how about that? And I'm like, nope.
All these hoes laughing like something's funny.
The impression is so bad. But like basically they know who she is, right? It's Danielle Bregoli.
But her like music is actually not bad.
It's
good. Pretty good.
And like I mean it's just kind of not classy.
But like who cares?
Who cares?
It's
and
fun.
it's like catchy too. Yeah. Like you listen, I'm trying to think of like a song
I bet she like has a songwriter, but like
yeah.
It's still,
what was her first song that she made?
Like Gucci Flip Flops.
Yeah, okay, Gucci Flip Flops is like a turning point in our culture, in my opinion. It's so good. Gucci Flip Flops is good, and then there's
White Horse.
Called White Horse?
I don't know. One of the things is White Horse. But that's
what
she says.
It's like, High BICH.
Yeah, High Bitch.
Not cussing. We're not cussing because there's not a T in it. And then there's also
there's one of them that was like a big TikTok sound.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
What was it though? It was like the like.
I don't know.
Remember like the dances like.
He remembers the dance, but not the song. I don't remember what it is, but it's like I don't know. I think her music is catchy, and like sometimes I'll play it if I'm like around my friends, and they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, it's called music. Look it up. They're probably like so annoyed with me, but it's kind of good. And then I also like 21 Savage.
I freaking love 21 Savage.
Okay.
We both went to ACL, not really together, but We both went to ACL this year, and he was like my favorite person I saw at ACL.
Was he really?
He was
because I didn't see him because
I didn't really. Okay, so I really liked Lizzo too, but like I didn't really know who she was before that. And then like she really blew up after that. I feel like she like really was like at her like
peak.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like she's at her peak now. But
she was on like the go up or whatever.
Yeah, like when she was like at the Grammys, like
right. Well, we went to ACL, but like we went
with like two separate groups of friends.
Two people, yeah. We saw each other though, but I didn't get to see 21 Savage because I was like waiting it. I think what I did last year was I waited to see like all the big artists, so I would like go like 3 sets before theirs. And like get there like 3 hours early. The only like big artist
after him that night was like Childish Gambino. Did you like camp out for Childish Gambino?
It was for Billy, I think.
Billy was before him.
Was before 21 Savage? Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know.
I didn't get a good spot for 21 Savage, but I like pushed. Like I was like rough in that one.
Oh my god. But then I had people like tell me that he wasn't good at ACL.
I thought he was so good at ACL. I liked it so much.
Did you hear that he like got deported?
No, I didn't know.
Or
I thought that was someone else.
No, he's like from the UK.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that? And then everyone was like making fun of him on Twitter, being like, he's all proper, or he like is supposed to be like proper, even though he like raps about like drugs and stuff. Like I don't even know, but I like his music a lot, and I always tell my friends like I think his voice is like kind of soothing. No one else thinks that it's soothing, but like I don't know. I always tell my friends that I'm like attracted to his voice. That sounds really weird, but like I would let him like talk to me every night to go to bed.
Talk to you.
Like just talk to me, like tell me about your day and I'll fall asleep to your voice. I don't know, it is kind of weird. But
speaking of the UK, our last one, I'm asking everyone who comes on my podcast.
Good transition.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking everyone who comes on my podcast what their Hogwarts house is. So we did her test today. Mine is a Slytherin. I'm 88% Slytherin.
Mine was
It was Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. And I didn't know what that means.
Yeah, she's not into Hogwarts. Or Harry Potter. I'm like obsessed with Harry Potter, but
I'm not into it. My roommate Hannah is, and she loves Harry Potter.
We took the Time magazine.
Time magazine test. Everyone go take it now if you haven't. We sound like it's like sponsored. Comment. Is there comment on podcast?
Or give us a rating. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. So.
Oh, mine's probably going on like Spotify. I don't know where this is gonna be.
Comment your Hogwarts house. And yeah, I think that's it. Like and subscribe.
Okay, wait. Below. Also, yeah. Okay. I think that's all we needed to say. Also, let's note that I put to not talk about politics on here because me and Dominic just do not have.
Okay, we don't even need to adjust.
Anyways, but I hope y'all like this. If anyone's listening still,
I'm gonna make other podcasts. Yeah,
everyone already clicked off. If anyone made it this far, go comment on our Instagram pictures. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. I'll put our like other social medias like right on the side.